A Fresno family is begging the U.S. government for help tonight. Their son works as a crypto compliance officer, and he's now being held in a Nigerian prison on charges that his family members say are false.
Fox 26 reporter Sophia Lesseos spoke with the man's mother and friend who say he is being charged with things he never did. Sophia?
Monty and Liz, Tigran Gambarian is an American who is stuck in a Nigerian prison. He went over there to meet with government officials for a short work trip, but now 6 months later, they still won't let him leave.
Every single day, day in and day out, he catches the bad guys, and now he's being accused of being one of them without ever directly saying that he did anything.
Tigran Gambarian was born in Armenia and moved to Fresno, California with his family when he was in middle school. He's now a compliance officer at Binance Cryptocurrency. He's been with the company since 2021. His coworker says he worked his way up as one of the top managers handling financial crime. That's why he was sent to Nigeria in January, hoping to help Nigerian officials monitor crime in the country. Aaron Mbikian says he grew up with Gambarian and currently works with him at Binance. He says during the meeting, some of the Nigerian officials voiced their concerns over crimes Binance was accused of committing in the U.S.
The trip ended with a little bit of a threat not to leave the country for him.
All 6 employees feared for their safety and cut their trip short.
February, he was invited back and guaranteed his safety and said it was going to be a friendly meeting.
But it was all but friendly. Mbikian says Gambarian and his colleague Nadim was taken to a compound near Nigeria's national security advisor, and they were told they could not leave.
Beginning, there was no court order for detention. He wasn't lawfully arrested. He wasn't charged with anything.
Both were held for a few weeks until Nadim escaped.
Immediately, Tigran was taken into custody and formally charged with crimes, just as soon as they found Nadim missing.
Gambarian is now being held in a Nigerian prison for crimes Mbikian says he never committed.
He hasn't been given a fair trial. He hasn't been personally accused of anything. He's at no point in time has he ever been accused of doing anything, only for the fact that the company he works for is being accused of crimes, so they're charging him for it.
On March 25th, Nigerian officials charged Binance with money laundering, tax evasion, and other crimes, and a judge ordered Gambarian be taken to Kihei prison. His mother says she hasn't seen him in 7 months.
He's just a regular U.S. citizen. U.S. government has to take care of his people. He's not criminal. He's detained wrongfully.
And his health is declining. His mother says he has an old spinal injury that's getting worse. He caught pneumonia twice and had malaria.
It breaks my heart because they treating my son not like human.
She's now begging the U.S. government to help rescue him from Nigeria.
He's innocent. That's all what I can ask. And I'm begging everybody who can help my son, just please bring my son home. That's all what we need. Just take me, exchange me with my son. Just let my son go home. I don't care what will happen to me. Just let my son go home.
Gambarian has lawyers representing him in Nigeria, but his family say they don't know how long this trial will take and if he could make it back to America with his health declining. Monty and Liz.
All right, Sophia, thank you. You just feel for that family and her mother there.
Absolutely.
According to the New York Times, a White House official requested anonymity to discuss sensitive diplomatic issues and says it's working with the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria to resolve the situation.